Hello everyone, I'm the Solar Gamer, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. Yes, we are back after quite a long time, actually. Yes, quite a long time. So, we have a couple things to go over. One thing that I said last time is that we would work on a space station, so let's jump into that right away. Now, currently in the game, space stations don't really provide much use in career mode. You know, you can't really do much with them, except use them as a refueling station, so you could refuel your spacecraft to go to a distant planet or a distant, I don't know, wherever you want to go outside of the Kerbal sphere of influence. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I mean, like I said, there's not much we can really do with a space station besides make it look cool and just stick it up there just for the hell of it. So might as well use that space station to do something useful, which is going to be, like I said, refueling spacecraft so that we can go farther into the unknown with little fuel on launch, basically. Okay, so we don't have much in the way of cockpits to really get things done. I do want it to be unmanned. We're gonna add well, actually, what we could do is kind of like a space lab type thing, right? Where it's not really that big of a station. However, it does serve a purpose. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do like a space lab, right? Now, this is only a one-seater. However, actually, do we have the bigger lander? No, we don't. Okay. Well, this is fine. We'll just have one guy go up there and man the space station for now. We can add... Where is it? Where are you? I'm looking for a specific... I can't... There it is. We can add a storage container later on if we, you know, feel inclined to add 3 more... I think it's 3 more Kerbals. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. We can add more Kerbals if we need to. I don't think, like I said, it serves no purpose to actually keep a Kerbal up here. They don't die of life support or anything. See, that's the one thing I love about mods. But mods really set you back, in my opinion, because you can't really... I don't know. There's a lot of issues that come with mods. And I'm not yet ready to really do that again after my last couple series. It just got me so frustrated, and that's why I stopped them. So, I don't really want to go down that road at this point in time. We'll think about it for the future. I mean, I love Scott Manley's series that he does. He does them in a way that really, you can see the progression, and it's really, really nice. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing something like that, but we'll see in the future. Okay, now, we don't have the larger batteries. You know what we can do? Screw it. Let's just shove these batteries on the sides, right? It might be less aerodynamic, but you know what? That does not matter. It does not matter at all. Okay, we also need... Let's do the long ones. In fact, let's move you down and flip you. So we have room for these solar panels. There we go. It's all compact. Alright, let's shove on a nice communitron. A comms array. No. Well, no. No, that doesn't look good. Damn it. I don't want to put 4 on, because that'll just look silly. We don't really need 4. You know what? Let's sacrifice the cool-looking one for a regular communitron. We'll just put one of these babies on. Actually, you know, we'll put 2. Yeah, we'll put 2. Going like... that. Beautiful. Alright. Part model requires an entry purchase in R&D. What is that? Hang on. Let's save this as the core. I want to go see what that is. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, right here. Entry purchase is... What? I don't know what that was all about. I assume it's because we unlocked this research before the update came out. So when it got added to the update, we apparently needed to buy it for $10,000, even though they haven't even implemented currency yet. Well, that's fine. Sure. Okay, so now we have it. Okay, this thing is gigantic, by the way. Look at this. This thing is freaking huge. So I don't think we're going to add that to any of our spacecrafts anytime soon. Now, right now, what we can do... I think we're done. I don't really think we need anything else. Maybe some emergency parachutes, right? Just in case this thing comes crashing back down to Kerbal, you know what? We've got some parachutes. It's fine. It'll land safely with the Kerbal inside alive. Good. Okay, now let's add our launch stage. Alright, so I've been meaning to really get a subassembly launch stage, just so we could add it to each cargo or payload that we want very, very easy. But I just haven't gotten around to it, and I keep meaning on doing it, but I keep forgetting to. So I will get around to actually adding a subassembly meant for launching vehicles of different payloads. It's going to be a lot easier if I have that, so I think that it would be beneficial for me to do that. And I'm going to say that again right here, but I just thought I'd let you know. Now, of course, I will come up with a better launch stage in the future. Just right now, I don't have the urge to do so. Once we come up with a good design, I'll probably just put it in the subassembly and keep it. Okay, so who's gonna be the lucky Kerbal that stays in atmosphere? Or in orbit, rather. Bill? No. Kirk? No, you're meant for much more. Let's put Racer. Yeah, that's a good name for you. Yeah, perfect. You don't have much courage, so this is fine. You'll just stay in orbit. You're gonna be golden. Alright, now we do need to bind a key to these solar panels. So let's put them in custom 1. Toggle the panels. Good. Now, the only reason why I do have communitrons on here is just in case I bring back science, I could transmit it back home. I don't know why I would use that, but it's just like a last, you know, make sure we have it kind of measure. Parachutes, they're fine. I think that's all we really need for that. Okay. Alright, so now this is sped up because, well, you've seen all these launches. They're all very tedious, and for the most part, they're very successful. This launch stage was actually pretty good for just slapping things together. That little skipper engine, although it's weaker than the mainsail, it's actually pretty strong in getting light cargo to orbit. So that was fine. Now, we are going to want to get a 100-kilometer orbit on this space station just to keep it, you know, relative distance away from Kerbal, that we can refuel any vessel that comes up. 100 kilometers gives us that grace period where we can actually... I think it's actually easier for docking if we're a little bit higher up than what you would normally do. So I think that's going to be a little bit better of an orbit. Now, Racer is going to stay in this craft. I don't have any plans on basically, you know, switching crew out. Like I said, these space stations, they don't really serve a purpose right now in career mode, and I really want a purpose for them. You know, I wish you could collect data if you have manned crew in space, you know, for prolonged time. That would be very, very awesome. Now, actually, I don't know if you actually can. I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing yet, but if it is on the mind of the devs, I think that would be very, very cool. So, kind of like you can actually have your own little space labs in space to test, you know, prolonged exposure to the elements out there. Well, there's not really much elements out there except for radiation, but you know what? It's fine. So right now we're just trying to get this circularized. We did actually get a nice little orbit, but I'm just gonna make sure we're gonna circularize it to a little finer point. We just open up the solar panels, and I think, yeah, it's pretty close. It's actually really close. So we get to around 100,700 and 101,000. That's fine. That's close enough. Good. Alright, now we are not a lander. We need to rename ourselves. Go here. Rename vessel as a station. The core. Now we'll call this Solar Lab 1. Actually, no. I mean, it is basically a small little solar lab thing. It doesn't really have much purpose right now. We're going to be adding fuel to it, but right now it's just serving as a piece of junk in space. We're basically testing the effects of, well, Kerbals in space. Prolonged exposure to it. Either way, let's, I wish I put a probe on this. Damn. Okay, well, we'll just decouple that, and that'll get away from us eventually. Goodbye. Ooh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Nothing should happen, right? It's not gonna come back and whack us in the face. No, that's fine. That'll be fine. I mean, the odds of it coming back and actually hitting us are very, very slim. Oh, I wonder if we could see something from up here. If I can remember where it is. Oh, I don't know. In fact, I think it's actually underneath the sand at this point in time. I'm not sure if it's actually here. I could be looking in the wrong place, too, but usually you see, like, a little sparkle. Trying to find the pyramids. But, like I said, I think they're underneath the sand. And that they are. I think in this update, they are pushed underneath the sand, their model. It should come back soon. Actually, it might not even be underneath the sand. It's just, that's what I've been told. So, you never know. Okay. So, what I'm building here is a fuel/monopropellant reserve tank. Now, this is going to be used to, basically refuel stuff that docks at the station. So, I'm going to add probably about 2 or 3 of these onto the station, and I think that's going to be plenty. I mean, really, what we're going to be using this for is to go to different planets, and I think having these 2 on here, or 3, like I said, whatever amount I actually add to the station, I think it's going to be plenty. They carry a lot of fuel on them. Now, I am going to empty all of the fuel except for that bottom row of monopropellant just for this launch, because I don't want to, you know, have a lot of weight at the top of the spacecraft, especially considering it's very lopsided as it is. Alright, so what I'm adding at the top here is a little tug, basically. Now, this tug will be able to come back home, but it'll also dock us to the station, so we don't have to add ourselves our own command pod onto the fuel tank itself. Alright, so here we go. We're launching this thing, and as I said, you can actually see it shake. It's so lopsided. I am using the same exact launch stage as before, so it's not as powerful as it could have been. But it did the job, you know? It's doing it right now. It's, like I said, it's a little bit shaky. And it was wobbling all over the place, but you know what? It's a pretty good launch stage. It's not one of the best, but it's doing its job. I set ourselves up a target for the solar lab, which is coming into view, if I show the map view yet again. I'll show it soon. Now, I did have Bill along for the ride. I didn't actually switch out any Kerbal. It's just a mission to dock and add the fuel can to the solar lab, so I'm not really worried about losing anybody. Okay, there we go. We're in our second stage now. And we just gotta get up to a 100-kilometer orbit. Yep, there we go. We can see the separation already. Although, we're not gonna catch it right now. We are gonna have to go around the entire planet yet again. I could have done this a little bit more efficient if I had waited a little bit longer to launch, but you know what? It's fine. I do have an interception right there. I think it's a separation of 2.4 kilometers. We have to extend our orbit past 100,000 kilometers. I think it was like 164,000 what we ended up at, but that's not that bad. So we're just finishing up here, and then we'll have to go around the planet and wait and all that good stuff. And then dock. Docking's fun. Yeah, you can see we're really far out there, but you know what? We did it. Okay, now before we actually ditch this rocket, now I was smart this time. I put a probe on this, okay, so we can actually bring this back down. I am going to transfer some fuel over to this tank. This tank is empty along with these drums. I just wanted to bring the drum up here. That way there we can refuel it. Now, I did fill all of these monopropellant tanks. However, I do have a little cap on top here, right? And this is basically going to be our little tug. It's going to get this little can, or tank, whatever you want to say, into place on the station. Now, this will act as a reserve. We're going to add another one onto the station as well. And those will be our main fuel reserves for this station. Okay, so, like I said, I am going to transfer some fuel into this tank. Might as well get started. Okay, so that'll be enough for that. So let's get rid of it. We do not need it anymore. Actually, control from here. Okay, and decouple. And move out of this. Get out. Turn off SA. Oh, what? Oh, no, no electric charge. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got this. Oh, God, we are actually pretty much screwed right now. Did not bring enough battery packs for this. Okay, we might not actually make it. Oh, we are really losing here. Jesus. Turn that off. Turn off. Turn it off. Why are we draining so much? Oh, the lights. Damn it, lights. What are you doing to me? Well, you know what? Let's just leave this as a hunk of metal in space. Shh. It's fine. Just leave it there. Okay. Now get away. Get away before it notices. Shh. We were losing it because of the lights. I'm such an idiot. Alright. So we have the solar lab coming in. We did go above our orbit just to intercept this back here at a 2.4 kilometer separation. We should be able to actually see the station. I guess not. Yeah, it should be below us and like right over here. Oh, there it is. I see ya. There you are. All right. And there's the debris that we dropped from the station. Oy vey. Okay, well, we are coming in now. Okay, so basically, if you have your target in view like this, right, and you're going 50 kilometers, or 50 meters per second, rather. Not 50 kilometers, Jesus. No, 50 meters per second. Basically, what you want to do is go to the retrograde and just burn it all off to hit 0. Now, that's basically going to cut your velocity out compared to the target, so that you'll be, basically just right up in line with it. There it is, in all of its glory, and there's the debris. You can't really see the debris. It's actually moving a little bit faster. But yeah, there's the Solar Lamp 1, which we're gonna dock to. Beautiful. It's actually, it looks like it's rocking. I think that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. Alright, let's get back out there and make sure that's our target. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now let's actually head in the direction of the craft itself. Let's turn off SAS so we roll a little bit, so we don't really have to use the RCS. The one problem is that RCS at this... oh god, it's going to move us away. Actually, you know, we don't want that. We want the target... oh, what do they call that? I don't even know, but we want to head towards the target. Thrust towards the target. Yes. Here we go. Let's get a little bit closer. And we go down a little bit. There we are. Now we're heading towards the target. Okay. The separation is 0.0. Couldn't get any better than that. Alright, let's just make sure we slam right into this. No, we don't want to do that. But what we do want to do is control from here. Okay, and once we get a little bit closer, I do want to... yeah, there we go. Set as target. Okay, good. Now, once we get a little bit closer, we're going to slow ourselves down. Right as we come over across the top of it. Just like that. Slow it down. Whoa, Nelly. Perfect. Alright, now I do apologize on the dark side, basically, the dark side docking. I hate doing this. I absolutely hate it. However, we're just going to come in here for a nice little dock on the top. And Bill's doing a fantastic job of maneuvering this into place. We almost hit the solar panels. I wasn't paying attention to our elevation compared to the solar lab. However, we did get on top of it, and we're about to touch. All right, there we go. And we're docked. Good. Now that we actually have power, let's turn on the lights and blind the captain inside, Mr. Racer. Okay, and actually, you know what? I'm going to twist this because I don't like the way it's sitting. I had this set up so that these docking ports would go out alongside with the solar panels. You know what? Let's go to the sun because I'm done doing stuff at night. So one thing I hate is docking at nighttime. For one, you guys can't see it, and second, it makes things look weird. You know? Okay. Wait, I think I got it. Yeah, I think that's as close as we're gonna get it to good. Alright. Well, we are docked. Okay, now Bill, you're gonna come back home. Racer, do a good job keeping the station the way it is. Okay, let's transfer the remaining fuel to one of these storage tanks. Doesn't matter which one, because we're not actually going to be moving this, this space lab, so, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's not going to throw anything off if we do this. Now, we are going to have some RCS to get us back down. So we'll get about 15. That should be enough. All right. Let's undock. First of all, control from here. Undock. Okay, I said control from there, but all right. Whatever you say. Okay, and Bill's long journey back home is now underway. He did a great job of docking the reserve tank on there, and technically he has one more to go, because I want to have at least 2 on this solar lab. That way there we can refuel anything with no worries. Now, I do have plans on adding more solar arrays, but I don't think I need them. I really don't. So I'm just going to leave those docking ports on the side just as ways for us to dock other things to it, other ships to refuel, basically. And touchdown. Good. All right, well, while we're here, let us take an EVA report as Bill drowns in the water. Oh, nothing. Really? Okay, well, we'll keep that. Take a surface sample. Nothing. Well, have you already taken everything? Oh my god, Bill, you're actually drowning. Good job. It seems like you're walking on water. Let's see. Landed in the ocean. Solar Lab 1 ship. Which is right there. Recover this. Gained us 1.7. Not bad. Okay. What else? Do we have anything else to recover? Nope. You're in orbit. In fact, let's see. 164,000 and 100,000. So it's actually going to stay in orbit. Damn. So we're going to add one more fuel station on there in the future. And then it's basically refueling missions. And I won't really show the refueling missions because that's going to take forever. Yeah, so that'll be awesome. Great. Okay, so that'll get us to another planet. And I'm thinking Duna? Yeah, I'm thinking Duna. Duna is actually really close, if not already in launching distance. Okay, yeah, we might want to prepare for a Duna launch soon. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll think about that soon. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.